The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. And tonight our broadcast will be shifting to Atlanta, where we'll see the Hawks going up against the Utah Jazz. Well, for Utah, the season hasn't started the way they had expected it to, and have come up against some very difficult matchups. Still plenty of time, of course, to make adjustments, and tonight's game will be another opportunity to try to build that confidence this team needs. And tonight will feature a high-level front-court matchup. Tough, physical play. Shaq, how did you go about establishing dominance against the best of your peers?
Well, you got to realize that nothing's going to be given to you. You got to earn it. I used to be really dirty, Ernie. Talk about that mama.
Every dime is a flake. I'm signed to the plate.
The sights of the Atlanta skyline as we are here in the heart of Georgia. Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Atlanta, Georgia at the Phillips Arena. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the... He's checked in for Millsap. Ken Bazemore comes in for Cephalosha. And Hardaway is subbed in for Kyle Korver. So on the floor for Utah, Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Shelvin Mack is out there with Freak, and it's Burks in at the 3 slot. Here's Freak. Connects on the 17-footer. Freak's got his first bucket in this one. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. And Scott has it in the corner. No good. And Utah the other way now. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds. Disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Mack. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Hawks trail by 6. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Drills it from outside. Bazemore's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And a chance now to go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Kevin, their perimeter shooting game is what he thinks will make the difference in this one. He didn't want to take anything away from the defenders they're up against, but he did say he'd be surprised if his team doesn't shoot a high percentage from outside. We'll see, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
I definitely can appreciate their approach with the 3 ball.
Chris Humphries has checked in for Al Horford. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Freak with it. Boy, he just disappeared against Cleveland. They needed him. Dishes it to Gobert. Hardaway with the steal. He kicks to Schroeder. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Rudy Gobert, 3rd.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers, really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Move the ball. Stick it to
Here's Freak. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Jazz shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And he makes the first. Atlanta making a switch here. Korver's checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Exum's checked in. And both free throws good from Freak. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to Charlotte.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
Yeah, I can't name a team that's going to find a way to win shooting like that. I mean, they never had a chance with the touch they had that night.
17 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Bazemore. 8 points his last outing. Korver gets a wide open look. Gets a very good look and converts. Gets it off. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Tie game in Atlanta. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And the second quarter getting underway. No team beating. Chris Humphries has checked in for Splitter. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Cephalosha. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Kyle Korver. Utah also making some changes. Burks, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. Freak comes in for Hood. And it's Burke in for Dante Exum. Taking a look at the Jazz. Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Burke is out there with Freak. And it's Burks in at the 3, the small forward.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good from Freak.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunity. Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. A minute 42 left to play here in the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Burke. From deep. Rebound, Atlanta. Here's Bazemore. Passes it to Scott. Off target at the rim.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Ball going up court. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Schroeder. And even 3-on-3 break. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Hawks shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. That's good from Schroeder.
At the line for the Hawks, Dennis Schroeder.
Schroeder hits them both. There's 42 seconds left now here in the second. Burke dishes to Freak. Five on the clock. Knocked loose. Hardaway with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway. Hardaway has got 7.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. And Burke has it in the corner. And he's good on the 3 ball. He has 5. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Hawks lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Phillips Arena in Atlanta. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Good quarter from Millsap.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Chris Humphries has checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Cephalosha. Hardaway is subbed in for Kyle Corbin. They've got Kent Bazemore. Chris Humphries is out there with Scott. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Hardaway in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Just 4 to shoot, and it's Freak missing. The Hawks leading by 5. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers put forth a nice effort. He had 9 points, and it seemed every trip down he would end up at the line. A lot of free throws for him. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint him.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
Here's the floater. That's good. And the Hawks lead by 8. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Atlanta.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Well, look here at last year in the NBA, where the Jazz ranked 10th in blocks, 15th in steals, and they were in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers. Not bad, but certainly they'd like to be better.
And speaking of all their block shots, certainly a team that when you took it inside, you had to keep your head on a swivel. They were lurking at all times.
The Jazz making a switch here. Burks is checked in. The Hawks leading by 6. 1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. Now Schroeder. He has 6. Down low. Scott can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The dish to Burke. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Schroeder. Now here's Freak. He's got 8. It's stolen by Schroeder.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time. And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Under 6.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
He dishes it to Hardaway. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the fourth quarter, just moments away now as we welcome you back. And for Atlanta. Freaks checked in for Utah. Atlanta leading by 7. And so in the game for the Jazz. Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Hood out there with Freak, and it's Burks in at the 3. Here's Millsap. Back to Korver. Fires from deep. And that one's good. And the Hawks lead by 10.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
Here's Freak. Favors trying to break free, and that one's good. Freak.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's Millsap. Gobert pulls it in. Jazz trail by 8. And here's Freak. Banked in off the glass.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Pass to Burks. And he slams it one-handed.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Horford. And now it's Cephalosha running. He can go all the way. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
That couldn't have gone better for him. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish it off in style, and I like that type of aggressiveness.
And I got to say, Clark, I didn't expect them to play it that way. I mean, a great steal, and then to put the pedal to the metal. Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
And stolen by Hood. .135 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Freak. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Here's Horford. Moves back up. And Millsap with the layup.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Freak. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Millsap. And again, it's Atlanta.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Jazz have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Here's Favors. Good work defensively by Millsap.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Burks with the steal. Freak kicks to Gobert. Millsap with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. They double in with Freak. Feeds it to Cephalosha. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside Korver. And it's Millsap. That time on the assist by Korver. And now a 10-point Atlanta lead. Freak with it. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Paul, obviously a great...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul Millsap. He made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him to deliver these sorts of performances, and he helped carry his team tonight. And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, we'll be watching the Utah Jazz playing against the Miami Heat. For Miami, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Somebody we're going to be keeping an eye on tonight. What a story for this guy, Hassan Whiteside. He was a journeyman, and then last season, man, just exploded back onto the NBA scene. What do you make of what you've seen of Whiteside, Shaq?
You know, Ernie, he's got incredible height and wingspan. He's 7 foot. He blocks a ton of shots. Gets better every year. Gets better every game. He's getting more comfortable. And you can be comfortable in Miami when it's 80 degrees all the time.
We are in Salt Lake City, Utah, where the Jazz are looking to take one from an Eastern Conference opponent here at the Energy Solutions Arena. And it's back to Miami for the Heat at the conclusion of today's game. He's checked in for Miami. So the Heat, their last game, a win against Memphis.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at him wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that.
On the floor for Miami, Dang and Bosh are small and power forwards. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Stoudemire in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Freak, and it's sent back by Bosh. Outside Dragic. Wade with no one around. That one off the back iron and out. Jazz trail by 10. Now here's Freak. He's coming off a 16-point game against Atlanta. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Wade. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Freak kicks to Mack. 1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. To the wing right side. Here's Favors, and it's good with time running down in the shot clock. Here's Dragic. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Bosh sets the pick for Wade. The kick out to Dragic. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. And it's 8 points for Goran Dragic.
They haven't been able to stifle him defensively here.
No, to the contrary. They haven't provided much resistance at all. And in this game, you've got to play both ends of the floor.
Here's Mack. Wade is covering. It's stolen by Dang. 6-second difference between shot and game clock.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
17 seconds left in the first quarter. And Freak throws it down.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Good if it goes. No good on the buzzer beater. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA.
I was obsessed with the NBA.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help, Greg, but love for his attitude. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Wash comes in for Johnson. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Goran Dragic. On the floor for Miami, Wade and Deng are the 2 and 3. Stoudemire out there with Chris Bosh. And it's Richardson in at point guard. That is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Mack. Heat shooting has been terrific, 54% on the game. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks was a major factor. He picked up 16 points and did a lot of his work from the charity stripe, getting to the foul line over and over. Perhaps a performance like this can get his team on the same page and turn around their fortunes.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Heck, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
And he slams it down right on top of Amore.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Richardson the pass to Stoudemire. No good from 11 feet.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Jazz shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Alec Burks taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Burks. And Burks hits 2 free throws. Miami with the ball. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Bosh inside. Puts up the baby hook. Kept alive. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
19 seconds left in the first half. Freak, and the rejection by Stoudemire. Now Richardson. Feeds to Bosh. 1 second left, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. That'll do it for the first.
Well, I'm with Eric.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Heat leading by 10. Freak, he's in at the point. Also Exum out there. Favors is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Ingles in at the power forwards position. That's the group right now for Utah.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Dragic. And Freak throws it down.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Got it. Nice one there from Exum.
Well, I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Stoudemire, the screen. Wade kicks to Dragic. The basket good off the assist from Wade. And it's now 22 points for Goran Dragic.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
To the left side wing. Here's Ingles. Plays it up and banks it in. 1:15 left in the third. The Heat leading by 8. Outside Dragic. Now here's Winslow. He's guarded closely. Burks with the steal. 3-on-3. Freak dishes to Ingles. Good on the shot. Ingles has got 8 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Winslow kicks to Wade. Exum passes to Freak. The feed to Favors. Can't hit. The Heat go the other way with it. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped a game in this series last year.
Greg, you know, it was 1-1 split from 2 teams on the opposite side of the standings. And, you know, as we've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in...
All right, fans, I want everyone here in the arena to get on up out of your seats and make some noise.
Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Freaks checked in for the Jazz. Utah's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Richardson is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Dang in at the 3 spot. Whiteside with it. Out defended by Freak. No good from Bosch.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
There's Freak. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Whiteside a screen. Wade dishes to Whiteside. Bosch kicks to Wade. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Freak. He has 11 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Utah. Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Whiteside a screen. Wade kicks to Whiteside. 5 on the clock. Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. And the shot is long. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Freak with it. Pass to Hood to take the lead. Another miss by Utah. The Heat with the lead. Dang passes to Bosch. Outside Dragic. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Right side, Dragic. Here's Bosch. And so he draws the foul on the shot and trip to the line to shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious. This is a positive trend for him. especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
.130 left in the fourth. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Dragic. Favors, dishes to Freak. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Well, that's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Right side, Dragic. Here's Bosch. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Right wing. Here's Hood. Wade is covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Freak kicks to Favors. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Bosch passes to Whiteside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
I really agree, but it has to happen on every possession. They need points every trip.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
Strap those belts on, fellas. This is going to be one heck of a finish. I can just feel it reverberate.
Yeah, he's right.
He's right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm going to let my belt out just a little bit to get ready for this ride.
Well, you wouldn't need so much in the press room before the games. Maybe
that's a good
people
point.
Be comfortable like we are. Wade dishes to Dragic. Passes it to Bosch. 11 feet away. It's good!
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Here's Hood, and he hits the shot. But hang on, guys. Hold everything. The officials may review it here. And they're going back to have a look at that shot once again to see if the horn had really sounded before the ball left his hand. This certainly isn't over yet. They may get a second chance. Now, if it's overturned, we're going to need overtime.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his fingertips.
And this game is not over. The officials are ruling that the shot will count, and we, Greg, are going to overtime.
How about that? I mean, what a fantastic end.
Well, if you're just joining us, this one has been a great one. We've got overtime action now, folks. It'll be the Heat off the tip. Utah making a change here. Freaks checked in. Then for the Heat, Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. And it's Johnson in for Chris Bosh.
Move the ball.
Out to the right wing. Here's Hood. Another miss by Utah.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Johnson attacking. That ties it up.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
And here are the Jazz now. And here's Freak. Out left to the wing. Hood gets the bucket. Hood's got 5 points in the quarter. Huge shot there, and the crowd, Clark, knows it.
Complete euphoria there, Kevin. They're going crazy.
You gotta love.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. Clark, a double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
Yeah, exactly. But I tell you what, they showed me the heart of a champion here in this one.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. And we'll see you next time. But first, the post-game show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward. Goran Dragic, he had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
What a tremendous game.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show.